Hello everyone, welcome to Aviation Maths Navigation videos. Question that we'll solve now states that given true heading is equal to 090 degrees, TAS is equal to 200 knots, wind direction is 220 and wind speed is 30 knots, and we need to calculate the ground speed. And our options are as indicated below. Once again, for method 1, we will use the scientific calculator. So our heading is 090 and wind is coming from 220. So our reverse direction would be 270 and the wind is coming from 50 degrees like this from tail. That means from our reverse direction, the wind direction 220 will form an angle of 50 degrees. Now, as we had discussed earlier, the headwind component or the tailwind component is this angle into cos of this angle into wind speed. So we have tailwind component in this case because the wind is coming from behind. Anything beyond 90 degrees will give us a tailwind component. So tailwind component will be cos 50 into 30 is equal to 0.64 into 30 is equal to approximately 19 knots. This 19 knots we will add to 200 knots to get a ground speed. So 200 ground speed will be equal to 200 plus 19 or approximately 219 knots. As per method 1, option C is closest to the answer that we got. For method 2, we will use CX3. In CX3, once again, we will go to wind correction and we will put in the values. In ground speed is what we need to find. TAS given was 200. So 200, true heading was 090. Wind speed was 30 knots and wind direction we had as 220. And we press the center orange button as enter and we get our values. And the ground speed that we have obtained is 220.48 knots. And therefore, even as per CX3, our answer is option Charlie.